Okay.
I don't know how far along on that. Because like I said, self-employment track, the last meeting that we had with VA Voc Rehab in the nation, they had one successful business track in the last 2 years. It actually gets through because they have really cracked down on what they're looking for. They're harder to get through than a bank at the moment.
Oh no, of course.
Because it's
Absolutely.
also, what type of business are you considering?
So it's my business. What it's gonna do is gonna focus on what is known as supportive self-employment model. There's only one organization that does this in the nation, and it's actually in Bedford, Mass. VA. I was actually an intern under that program. I enhanced, improved the program and everything. The issue was there was a conflict of interest because I was an intern, but I was also receiving the CWT under that program. But it wasn't as an employee because I'm unemployable. All right. So I mean, I'm talking about I re-enhanced that whole module and everything, but I decided that, you know what, I'm getting a lot of veterans that are kind of leaning more towards my support side because I focus on the young era veterans, 35 and under. He focuses on the guys who are already enrolled in the VA system, already honorable discharge. So, you know, we had to detach pretty much from that program. And even though I was housebound, the VA authorized me to go to the VA facility to attend those workshops. And I almost completed it, sir. It was a 4-month program. I was on my 3rd month. And then we had a racial incident that occurred there. And the VA police pretty much got involved and they said, look, it's best if you just stay out of the VA facilities. That's why I left, you know, pretty much from that.
And what are your intentions on how to make a profit with this business?
So the way that we always focus our business and revenue model is online platforms. So that's been our communication channel. So through Instagram, YouTube, or everything. So we've been converting the subscriptions, the followers, to actual customers, paying customers. And I provided my services for free for 3 months. All right, I did it to 80 people. 75 of them actually wrote a testimonial and everything saying that they will pay for the service. It's $25 a month that I pay for my supportive self-employment services, sir. They pay all the filing fees. That's the only thing. But I do the business plan. I do the business model canvas and everything. Now, on top of that, I do what is known as veteran benefits recovery. I'm the only company, as a nonprofit, I've been doing this since 2013, free of charge. But because of the changes that they've been doing in 2016 regarding the VA agents, accredited agents doing claims, and all these claims of manipulation that occurred at the Boston Federal Building 2015, they actually been more lenient with organizations actually stepping in and hiring, accredited agents or attorneys. Because attorneys don't even need to take the multiple choice test. But in my situation, because I'm the owner of the nonprofit, I was only allowed to advise on the claim. I wasn't actually allowed to fill it in or anything like that because they pretty much told me that, hey, you can't have like PTSD or something like that. So I was like, wow, that's pretty stupid, but okay. So
Are you aware that VA Voc Rehab, the business portion, does not support nonprofits?
Yes, that's why I did a whole new company, for profit and everything. All I did was just incorporate the business, then my corporate website and my social media. That's all I did. Like, we haven't accepted any payments because I've just been waiting for you guys to tell me what's the next process in this before I start accepting payments, because I don't want to be screwed and be like, oh, well, you had to be already you can be incorporated as a for profit before signing the contract type thing, which is stupid because that doesn't mean that you're operating or generating revenue. It just means you're getting your stuff situated, obviously, because like you said, it could take 2 to 4 years. I've been beating this since 2 years, sir. I've been preparing for 2 years now, and there's no organization, no SBA score counselor that even understands Blue Ocean Strategies, any of my business practices, because it's from 2019, 2020. It's not a 1990 model, a 1995 SBA model. So that's the reason why I had to detach from the VA employee, because he told me, hey, it's a conflict of interest. We can't continue this on anymore. So he actually was charging $3,000 for the workshop and was actually getting, people were attending that. And he was utilizing my model, making that money. And I wasn't getting nothing, obviously, because I'm compensated work therapy. So I'm sure you understand that portion.
All right, so I've gathered a little information. I have to do a lot more work on my end here to figure out what's going on.
Yes, sir. Oh no, it's it's understood, sir.
And I have no idea why Voc Rehab is even thrown in on the business side, because that would be as if you went to a gardener to have your tooth pulled.
Well, the situation with me is that whenever I work, sir, I have to give 65% of my check for child support. My child support arrears is at $360,000. I actually owned the business before when I got out the service at the Marine Corps as a Fleet Marine Force Corpsman. I actually ended up opening a restaurant, but my condition was getting worse and worse and worse because of the restaurant ownership. Because I was actually housebound, but I was only allowed to go to the office in the restaurant and back, and I never had like